Welcome to a date with Peter and Mary. Good morning!
Good morning, everybody!
We're back in the car, but we are not going to New York today. We got back last night. We slept so well. Glad to be back. Normal life. Although normal life gets a bad rap sometimes for being monotonous, we like it. We like normalcy. We also love trips. We could go both ways.
Well,
but
and there's not a whole lot that's normal about our lives.
You know,
but,
that's a good point. That's a good point you bring up.
We do embrace the mundane of everyday life, and I think that's what you're saying.
Yeah. So we happily woke up and did what we always do. I did my vest and mists, threw up, he edited.
And I was going to tell them that today is a very special day.
Oh yeah, it's our 8th anniversary of marriage.
Yes,
so
we got married on January 8th, 2011.
And it was a lovely day. There was snow on that day.
Just like there was, and it was just a dusting, just like this morning.
Oh, that's so precious. When we woke up on our wedding day and it was snowing, there was a little bit of tension, like within our families, like, oh dear, it's snowing, how are the roads gonna be? And Peter and I were just like, whoever's there will be there, as long as the pastor is there to marry us and our families are there. That's all we care about. We're getting married. I don't care about the snow. And it all turned out fine. I think
the sun came out and the snow pretty much melted.
I don't think anybody was unable to come.
No, it wasn't a whole lot.
So it all worked itself out. But I do remember having dreams that the pastor couldn't come and marry us.
Yeah, because he was flying in from Chicago.
Yeah.
But it was a very special day. So we are celebrating that with...
I am going to ride a horse. Peter decided today that he wasn't going to ride, but I'm actually riding at a different barn today, so we'll see how that goes. And I feel ready, definitely mentally ready to ride. Physically, I feel like, I know like my lung function didn't come up, but I've ridden at this lung function before, I think. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be fine. I think what was holding me back the last couple of weeks was just the amount of mucus, and I was just coughing constantly, and that is improved. So I feel more able to like be ready to ride. And my lungs are a little like tight, but I've done both my inhalers and we are good to go. Okay, we need to get directions. And we're driving through what I call Death Circle. It's a very tricky intersection in our town. It's darling, but very tricky. So I'll see you guys after I ride a horse. Before I go in there, I am just going to test my blood sugar. My Dexcom sensor is still warming up, and I just had a very low, maybe like an hour ago. Last I checked, I was stable, but that's the thing about just testing. You don't have an arrow up or down. Like on the Dexcom, it'll say you're 100 but falling or whatever. But I was 39 earlier and I didn't feel it. 84. I think I'll drink a little bit of juice and then I think I'll be okay. But I didn't feel the low, and like I said, my Dexcom wasn't awake yet. So when I started feeling weird, I tested, and that's... Okay, let's go ride a horse. Woo! That was was amazing. Yeah, I mean, I did what I could. I had to take breaks, but it was awesome, and I'm happy.
You did awesome.
Thank you. I did what I could. Do what you think you can't do.
Uh-huh.
All right, we have rested up. Well, I guess I should say I have rested up. My lungs were coughing up the nasty kind of mucus, which is a CF thing, but it was gross. But I was so glad that, Peter's laughing at me. I was so glad that my lungs did fine while I was riding. I mean, I coughed some, but it wasn't like nasty. It was like a dry cough. I was like, okay, I can deal with this. And then once I got in the car, I coughed some, and once I got home, I coughed some. But that's good. That's really good. That's like airway clearance, yay. And yeah, like I said, I'm really thankful I was able to do it. And I just wrote an Instagram post, and I was like, did you read it, Peter?
I didn't read it all, no.
I was like, take that, lower lung function, take that, weakened body. And I was like, but actually I'm not trying to be hostile to my body. Actually, I'd rather say it like this. Dear body, guess what we did? We did it. Thank you for helping me do that. I really wanted to ride, so good job us. Like more of like...
That's a good perspective. That is not just a fight against your body.
No.
But that
and it's...
on a journey together.
Yeah. And I'm not mad at CF. I mean, I guess there's, you know, there's different ways of looking at it. There's like, take that, CF, like my initial response. But then, okay, it's basically the two responses that I already talked about. So, and it's that toward my body and it's that toward CF. So here, I can ride a horse, but apparently my arm can't hold a camera.
Different muscles, you know, vlogging muscles, horse riding muscles. I had a lot of fun watching. I don't know, I kind of just enjoy being the cameraman and watching her just smile as she rides that horse. So I think we might do that for a little while, and then maybe in the spring or something, and I'll do some more lessons. But for now, I think it's really cool for Mary to get that one-on-one instruction. So we are going to go out for our anniversary and get some sushi. Funny story, I think a few years, well actually, I think it was in Scotland that I told this story when it was our anniversary. Do you remember we went and stayed at that hotel? Yeah. Like just down the street from where we lived. We stayed there for our anniversary. But Mary was actually pretty sick at the time. It was actually, that was right before we decided to come back from Scotland, right? Because I think the next day we went to the hospital. And anyways, the night after we got married, so we on our wedding day, we had, I think it was, what time was our wedding? Like 2:30? Or 2:15? What do you have it on? The 15 hour? Whatever. We had it in the afternoon, and then we had a reception right down the street, and that went through dinner, and then at some point Mary and I left. Her dad had got us a limo to take us from the reception to a hotel right outside the airport because we were flying out to Florida the next morning. And anyways, I had booked that hotel. I got it for, do you remember the price? $14. I got this hotel for $14. And it said, that sounds really sketchy, but it was, I think it was like a 5-star hotel in Baltimore, and it was nice, right?
Super nice.
And I think it was like a glitch on their website or something when I was looking for hotels. And so
and we
anyways.
Were like, you know, he was in grad school at the time.
Yeah, we were poor.
No money, and we really appreciated the $14 hotel room.
Yeah, that was awesome.
We decided to come to a sushi restaurant. Well, our sushi restaurant. In fact, we own it. No, we don't. I love your laugh. We came to sushi, and we love it here because we've built relationships with a couple of the different servers, and he literally walks up and he knows what we order. It's so exciting. So anyway, we went and we ate sushi on our honeymoon, and we were just talking about that, and this reminds us of that. Wow, that's the end of that story, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we just had a delicious dinner, and we are talking and having a great time, and the end. Peter has been perfecting his magic tricks.
See this candy wrapper?
Wait, what? Stop it. How is it? It wasn't even taped on there? Show me again.
Okay, candy wrapper.
Wow. It looked like you took pills. Oh, wow. Oh, the dangler. Oh my gosh.
Hold on.
Welcome to a date with Peter and Mary. And Ollie, of course.
Okay, we just came into Target. It's not without coughing, but I think Mary would say hashtag worth it, because we're in the dollar section at Target. Hashtag worth it. And we came for two reasons. Number one, because shopping is fun. Number two, because we wanted to see if they had any leftover Christmas clearance. Specifically, if they have, we heard that they might have like Christmas, like Starbucks Christmas coffee pods on clearance. So we'll see about that. Good job.
Okay.
We made it home. It is raining and we didn't find any Christmas clearance. We were too late for Target.
We were too late for Target.
But we did go to Marshall's and Home Goods and found a couple of fun things. Whoa. But we are having a wonderful time celebrating 8 years of marriage. We're thankful for it, and we're thankful for you guys being part of our lives. So
Crazy.
Thanks for being, when we got married, we could have never imagined that we'd be making videos on the internet and supporting ourselves through that and sharing our lives with so many people. It's crazy.
Hey, thanks for clicking on that video,
Yeah.
whatever that first video was, and thanks for choosing to stay with us. Like, we've mentioned this before, we fully understand that the journey with cystic fibrosis, whether you're living it or watching it, it's not
a fun one. You know, we want to call these vlogs entertainment, and I know that some vlogs
would or wouldn't.
Like, by and large, it's not entertaining per se, and I know that there's days where maybe it is a little more entertaining, but it's real and it's life, and
it's us documenting our journey.
We value being able to do that with you guys, and so thanks for being part of it.
And even though like CF itself is not glamorous and it's not fun and it's not like, what did you say? It's not fun, I think, or whatever.
Or entertaining.
We like to find ways to make life fun.
Yeah.
And so.
And find joy in each day.
Yeah.
And
anyway.
It is a fun, crazy thing that has happened. And so
What?
The Frey Life.
Oh, yes.
So we're gonna say,
As
always, we will see you tomorrow. Good night. And good night to the Ollie boy. We'll see you tomorrow.